Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you the easiest way to get OpenClaw running on Akash Network. AkashClaw is our streamlined deployment tool that strips away all of the manual configurations and boils the entire process down to 3 things that you need to provide. The first is your Akash Console API Key. This is what lets AkashClaw deploy on your behalf. Next, you're going to need your Akash ML API Key, so OpenClaw has access to the best open source intelligence hosted on Akash. The last thing you'll need is your Telegram bot token, so you have a channel to communicate with your agent. That's it. To get started, we're going to go to the AkashClaw site, which is at claw.akash.network. And once you're there, you can click the launch button to get started. It'll bring us to the place where we need to input our 3 API keys, which is going to be our Akash Console key, our Akash ML key, and our Telegram bot token key. And we have quick links here to get started. If you just click these, you'll get straight to where you need to go. So for here, I'll click that. We'll go to our Akash Console API area. You'll need to be logged in if you haven't logged in yet or you don't have an account. If you don't have an account, go ahead and sign up with your email. You'll get $100 in credits to get started. And this is also true for Akash ML. If you haven't signed up yet, go ahead with an email and you'll get $100 in credit there as well. Great way to get started with OpenClaw. So here I'm going to create a key right over here, and I'm going to need to name it. I'll call it AkashClaw 1, right? And we're going to create the key. Please don't share your API keys. I'm going to be deleting this after this presentation, so don't worry about me, but you don't want others to be able to deploy on your behalf. So here I'm going to paste in the key for the console. Then we're going to head out to click this link to go to Akash ML. Here we'll click on the playground area, and once again, I'm already signed in. If you need to create an account, go ahead. Over here at settings, you'll see API keys. Click that, and we're going to go and generate a new key. I'm going to call it AkashClaw as well, and we're going to create the key. Once again, don't share API keys, and then we're going to go back to AkashClaw to paste in the key. And that's 2/3 of the way there. The last thing we need to do is going to be the Telegram bot token. So let's go ahead and get that. Okay, so now we're in Telegram. The first thing we need to do is bring up the bot fodder, which is a bot management system for Telegram. If you don't have it already open, you can just go click the search button and type in bot fodder, and you'll get the app. So you can, once you click it, you'll be able to talk to it here. You can click the start button to get started. Another thing that you can do is if you click the open button over here, you'll also get a applet that you can use instead. And so that will also work, but just for ease, I'm going to use the chat here. I'm going to type in what I want, which is a new bot. So I believe we just go ahead and say new bot. So we're going to have to choose a name for it. So in this case, I'll call it AkashClaw 1. And then later, we're going to need to give it a new username. And this username has to end with bot. So we'll type in AkashClaw123 bot. And then after that, it'll actually give you your API key. Once again, you don't really want to share this API key, but we're going to go ahead and select that. And we're going to now go back to AkashClaw to paste this in, but also to get started, you also can type in /start. You can click here to open a chat with the bot, and you can get started as well. But we're going to get back to this in just a second. Now that we're back in AkashClaw, I'm going to go and paste in the API key for the bot, and then we are just going to hit, to launch the assistant, and that's it. We are just going to wait for this to process. And during this time, you'll see that this entire process is automated where we deposit the funds, we're bidding on our deployment, it's going to generate that deployment, and then it's going to basically create the lease and deploy the bot for us. Okay, and after about 2 to 3 minutes, our bot is deployed and ready to be used. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Telegram to show it getting started. All right, now we're back in Telegram. I'm going to hit the start button. And here up top over here, you'll see the typing. That's to let you know that the OpenClaw instance is actually thinking out loud, I guess. And in a few moments, we're going to get a welcome message from our OpenClaw install, and it's going to ask us for our name and what we should name it. All right, there it goes. It starts up here, and I'm just going to type in, oh, I see. See right here, it says, woke up, who am I, who are you? So I'm giving it my name as well as its name. And so you'll see once again that it will work and respond back. So the next things that I want to show you is how to actually look at the amount of tokens that your OpenClaw installation is using, as well as how to close the installation to complete the tutorial. So we're going to go back to Akash ML and then Akash Console. Okay, so we're going to go back to Akash Console here, and here we are going to go to inference, and you can see all of the tokens that your bot uses. Go to your dashboard as well, you can see that here as well. And so you can keep track of your expenditures as needed. If you need to delete the API key, you can go back here and delete your key, and then it'll stop using your tokens. Okay, so after that, we're gonna go to Akash Console. And here in Console, if you go to deployments down here, you'll be able to, I'm going to refresh that since this says I don't have active deployments, but I definitely do. You'll see here that you can go ahead and cancel your deployment. Click close button and hit the confirm button. And that's it. Your OpenClaw installation has shut down. And this is also the way to go if you have any errors within the AkashClaw deployment. If for any reason any of these don't work, you can always start over again and delete your installation and start over and relaunch the assistant. That'll be it. Thank you so much for watching.